Hi, I'm Johnny Handel, and I love food. I love all kinds of food. You want to know why? Because I grew up with food. I was born and raised in Los Angeles to an Italian family from Brooklyn. At my family's house, if you didn't cook, you didn't eat. I've been cooking for 23 years. At 8 years old, I didn't spend my time at the park with my friends. I spent it at my family's restaurant, watching them serve all kinds of food. Most of my time was spent in the kitchen with the chefs. Those guys were like my big brothers. Now, I do have a culinary degree, but the most important education I got was the old-fashioned way, from my mother to my grandmother and even my great-grandmother. And that's also how I learned how to eat. Now, besides eating, I love to travel. I've traveled all through the world. I've wandered the streets of Barcelona trying to find the best paella through day and night. I've gone on road trips through the South, from North Carolina to Texas. I've gone all over Mexico trying to find the best tacos. Now, one of those tacos might have been horse meat, but it was the best damn horse meat that I've ever eaten. But you know what I love most of all? I love finding the best cheap eats in all of America. Now, I'm not talking cheap food. I'm talking good food on the cheap. The best bang for your buck. So today, we're going to my favorite local restaurant. We're here at San Gennaro Cafe, known as Brentwood's best kept secret. These guys have been in business for over 20 years. They specialize in pizza, pasta, and salads. But most of all, they boast about having the only $15 per bottle wine list in all of America. Let's go inside and put these guys to the test. We're here with Jay Gennaro, owner of San Gennaro Cafe. So Jay, tell me, how have you stayed alive in the restaurant business for over 20 years?
It's easy. I take this business like a baseball diamond. There's 4 basics: food, service, atmosphere, and value. You miss one of them, you're a restaurant trivia question.
I love it. Baseball and food, my 2 favorite combos. Jay, tell me about this $15 per bottle wine list. You gotta be crazy to sell bottles of wine for $15. I mean, how many you got? 2 on the list?
Now, I got 150 different types of wine on my list, and I challenge anybody to bring me a similar list, and I will buy them dinner for 2 every week for a year in my restaurant.
That sounds great, Jay. I might have to take you up on that one. So today, we're gonna make a flatbush pie. Now, if you're from New York, you don't call it a pizza, you call it a pie. Jay, you mind if I get my hands dirty and make this pie?
Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it, all right.
There you go,
all right.
Natural.
Jay, tell me about this flatbush pizza we got here.
Well, you know, like I said, it's named after the big boulevard that I grew up in, and it's got all the flavors of Flatbush. A little sweet, a little tart, a little oniony, you know, and at the end, when it's all done, it'll refresh you with that basil. But when it's, the best part is, you're looking at a real New York pie dough.
I can't wait to try this.
All right, we'll slide it in the oven. Now that's a pie. All right, now we're going to finish it off with some fresh basil, or as they say, basil. And there you go.
Now that's great juice.
And that's a great pie.
Oh, wow, look at this. I feel like I'm in New York right now.
All right, now let's see you do it.
I don't know, but this pizza has no chance with me. Wow. Now, Jay, that's a pie. You could taste the spiciness in the pepperoni and the chicken sausage, the tanginess of the onions, and the sweetness of the fire-roasted peppers and the basil. This is a great pie, I tell you. I feel like I'm in New York. Oh, look at this. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just gonna dig right in. You can taste the sweetness of the creamy ricotta. This is a great cannoli. I don't think I've ever had a cannoli like this, not even in New York. So now that we just finished this amazing meal at San Gennaro Cafe, Jay, what's the damage?
There you go.
All right. Nah, Jay, this must be the wrong check. That's too cheap.
Oh, that's the bill, and that's why we're here 23 years.
$7.95 for a small flatbush pie, $15 for a bottle of Chianti, and $1.50 for a cannoli. Now that's cheap eats. So stay tuned next week when we go to Chinatown to get my favorite black bean and lobster for $7.95. You heard me correctly, a whole lobster for $7.95 with black bean sauce. So whether you're dining on a budget or you're just a smart diner, stay tuned to Cheap Eats right here on the Style Network.